My mic was on mute the whole time. My bad, bro.
Over at Audible, audibletrial.com/script. 30 days free of this service and 1 free month. audibletrial.com/script.
Luka Doncic. Oh shit.
Let's start with the Bray Wyatt stuff, man. Start with the Bray Wyatt stuff. Obviously, it's the big, important detail of why everybody is here. Bray Wyatt, I'm going to pull it up in my email because I got all this stuff, and I want to go over from the top what we've learned about Bray Wyatt. And the thing about this, I think this is fantastic, and kudos to WWE. Now, the report that came out yesterday, last night, and it was in regards to a potential reveal for the...
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Hey, T.J. Warren is definitely a scorer. He's got a shoot-first mentality, but he'll give it up if you're open. Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wood.
Can't protect it.
And here's Simmons. Going inside. Fades and shoots. And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Should be playing that.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And no luck that time either.
Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
And here are the Mavericks now, after the basket by Brooklyn. Now here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Wood, the open look. Money from the wing. The Mavs, the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here's Irving. And stolen by Hardaway. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock.
Him running up the court. Hold on.
Right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Doncic.
Simmons is very skilled on defense. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on. Versatile is part of his
I'm about to
defensive
say, he
skill set,
fucking
too.
yanked that shit out my hand.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Irving. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Bro, for real.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And the layup is good off the glass. Durant's got 8 points.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into a shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. And it's Harris with the rebound. And the Nets with possession here. They're on a 12-4 run. And Kevin Durant post Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Oh, deflected. Irving with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. Irving, that's good.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Wood. And Wood with the stuff.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
First personal foul.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Spencer Dinwiddie.
To the paint. Here's Wood. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Second chance effort. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6. The Mavericks trailing. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Drains the triple.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There you go.
And so it's Brooklyn up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
That shit was fucking nuts.
Now heading onto the floor, your Brooklyn.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we
I
are.
will keep up the grind. Thank
And
you,
looking
bro.
at what
Thank
we've
you.
seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
The Nets with the lead. Now Simmons. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he makes it on the layup.
Boy, nice use of strength that time by Simmons, getting past the defense and into a shot.
Wood outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Oh, stolen by Harris. And now the
points,
Nets
bro.
on the break. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Doncic right side. Ooh, a
Damn, that
beautiful
was
reverse
nasty.
layup.
I'm not. Ooh.
Doncic has got 5 now.
You can trust Luka to
I'll
make
give
the
him that.
most of a close shot. I mean, he
That
won't waste a high percentage
was
look most times.
nasty.
Brooklyn calls timeout. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls,
Thank you.
you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul
That
will
was
happen.
crazy.
A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who
Like
have
the
a
thumbnail?
history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Bro, you're not even trying to hold me. This is ridiculous. Who said that?
Together and make some noise. The Brooklyn
I
Nets
guess I'll hold
kick
it one
team.
time.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Right side Durant. Here's Claxton. Up again.
There you go.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
My fault, bro.
Yeah, he's got
But
those Inspector
play
Gadget
to win,
arms.
not
I mean,
to
they
hide.
go on forever.
My
Durant, a
friendly
threat
game.
on the
If we was
offensive glass, too.
friends and we knew each other.
You know,
Yeah,
it
it's
seems
different,
like
but
the
I gotta
Nets
rank
and
up, bro. You
KD
feel me?
played the will they or won't they all summer long, but no deal was found, and KD is giving it another shot with the Nets. Now, there just didn't seem to be a deal that was right to move Durant.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Luka
That was nice.
Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. Irving, no good.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
First team foul.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
McGee's shot is off. Fast break, Brooklyn. The three, here's Harris. And they recover it. Irving with it. And it's McGee picking him up. Tries yet again.
And one.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Count it.
Second quarter.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And it's Brooklyn ball. Left side Irving to the inside. Right side Durant. 5 to shoot. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Down low. And stolen by Simmons. And stolen by Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Here's McGee. Another shot. And the layup is good. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Here's Durant. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
To the wing on the left. Inside. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Right side Durant.
What the
No
fuck was
good that time.
Foul.
And it's Dallas the other way. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they choose to intentionally foul. The Mavericks making a switch here.
Checking into the Mavericks.
To the middle. Here's Kleba. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Kleba's got his first bucket in this one.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
To the inside. Deflects the pass. Dinwiddie outside. With 2 seconds left. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Dinwiddie's got his second basket.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Brooklyn.
And the first half now in the books.
The Mavericks.
It's the Nets
25.
leading by 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the one thing that makes the most sense.
Oh, shit. All right, so I have to get my other players going.
Turn it up, Nets fans.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
They're not that tired.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
The Mavericks trailing. Kleba down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Mavericks making a switch here.
Checking into the Mavericks.
Brooklyn with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Dallas foul.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Irving attacking. And he lays it up and in. Irving's got 8.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Here's Doncic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
There you go.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Mavericks this season trying to build a title contender around Luka Doncic, but not a lot of luxury tax wiggle room. Luka said, quote, I trust them. Whatever move they make, I have great teammates, and we're playing great basketball. Brian?
Well, no one wants to see Luka in the playoffs, Allie. Thanks for that. Clock at 6. And stolen by Irving. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
Doncic outside. Finney Smith up top. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
5 on the clock. And stolen by Irving. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Pass to Kleber. Doncic outside. Six on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
When you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic, he has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, VA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward. Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively.
Here's Finney Smith. No good from outside.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Back to Finney Smith.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Doncic outside. The rebound by Simmons. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Here's Irving. And it's stolen by Finney Smith. Kleber outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Durant. That shot off. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie. Here's Doncic. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Good chance here for Irving. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Pass to Durant. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Durant with the big finish.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Pass to Warren. To the left side wing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam. And he's now got the double-double.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. he gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So it's Brooklyn now. And stolen by Wood. And an intentional foul right there.
No. Oh.
First personal foul. First team foul.
He's not paying attention.
Doncic with it. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Outside Simmons. Inside. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer. He has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Ooh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covered a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
Thanks the person I'm playing against. That's oh, okay. So I am playing.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Steve Nash said to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got 34.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
That's all right. It's better than that bum-ass
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he got the whistle on the way up.
Good
so
shit.
he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
But with all the trade requests over the last year, the Nets started to seem like a
Okay,
sinking
thanks for
ship.
the energy.
But with KD still on board, the chance to stay on course, he's invested so much in his team. I'm glad to see him remain in Brooklyn.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And he can't hit the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Yeah, and Christian Wood moving here to the Mavs over the summer. Now, the Mavs knew they wanted more size, so they sent a number of players in exchange, but they got a deadly weapon to help them this season.
And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
From deep, here's Doncic. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Doesn't go that time.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And that one's good. Simmons.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Pass to McGee. Green up top. Back to Doncic. Down low. There's the block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Nets call time here. They're on top by 13.
Got the Nets strippers. Oh, I sent him a message, GG. I think he knew what time it was, actually.
There's no answers. 6 weeks now, we haven't got one fucking nugget of an answer. It's got something to do potentially with this.
I knew exactly what time it was.
Cross mentioned the Universal Championship tonight. Of all things, you're mentioning the Universal Championship.
I'm gonna take 5 real quick. I'm gonna take 5.
It's gonna get.
It was cold, cold, cold. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second.
Time to get into it. NBA action. On 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and it should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Nailed from three-point land.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Durant, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Kevin Durant, silky smooth. He's got the skill set of a guard, but the size of a center, and it allows him to dominate the paint.
Mikal Bridges. 3.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
First personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Johnson for 3.
You can see the defensive versatility of Ben Simmons. This guy wreaks havoc. It doesn't matter who he's defending.
Irving misses.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Ayton in the corner. Booker looking around. Fires the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Suns leading by 4. Plenty of space. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And the Nets miss again. Phoenix with the ball. They lead by 4.
First quarter.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Booker. Good. Nice job down low. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Devin Booker showing off the weight room work, able to use that added strength to finish through contact.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
Nets trailed by 6. Irving with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And there it is for him.
Kyrie Irving has such a tight handle that regardless of what's in front of him, he will get past you and get to the cup.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Here's Irving. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Inside. The shot's good from Irving.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
You know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Irving. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Team second.
It's stolen by Harris. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simmons left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
Boy, when Simmons looks to score, it just balances that ability to pass the basketball. Love when he's aggressive.
Ben Simmons.
That one is off.
Second line with 2 shots.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Shoots it up. Booker, no good. Nets trailed by 6. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And again, it's the Suns missing. It's stolen by Johnson.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 6. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Here to put on a show.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Pass to KD. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. KD's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Brooklyn.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Personal foul.
Thank Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Simmons, and he uses the glass on the layup. And that's now 6 points for Ben Simmons.
Whether making plays for himself or his teammates as he did there, Kyrie Irving, a dynamic playmaker.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Well, what I love is the aggressiveness of Dario Saric, making sure he leaves no doubt.
And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets, but Doris depth has been a concern.
Yes, but give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals. Well, go ahead and get up, Kevin Durant, former MVP, punching it home.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Here's Booker. He's got 5. Paul for 3. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Irving. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Booker. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Back to Irving. It's deflected.
Such a strong defensive player. Bridges understands I've got size and quickness. The rejection, yes, sir.
Team second.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Booker. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Booker's got 7 points. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Phoenix?
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And Ayton throws it down.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Booker outside. Johnson in the corner. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pass to Simmons. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in. I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Here's Simmons. A rebound by Johnson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And the dunk by Booker.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
And some good action through the first.
Your next 36. The Suns.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets trailed by 3. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets.
Well, what a move from Kyrie to keep the defenders guessing as he moves in for the score.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
On the wing, Booker launches it. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 12 in the game.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Pass to Johnson. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. And that one is off. Simmons with the defensive effort. A nice shot by Katie. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
That one goes. Count it.
Chris Paul.
10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
And it's the Suns with the ball. A 2-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Paul for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kicks it out to Paul. Booker outside. Pocket 4. No good with the triple.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Simmons. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yes, he has the size, but you also have to be willing to be alert and active on the offensive glass. Ben Simmons, always a willing participant. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Ayton. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The drive by KD. And then Durant with the jam.
KD is a force of nature. Sensational dunk at the rim.
Back to Booker. Looking to get it going. And the shot goes in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
The Suns getting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
everyone. I needed to get
both teams deciding to change it up. Timeout called the Nets.
Substitution.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Your next Youth Nets team. Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Here's Simmons. He's got 18. Pass to Mills. Here is Durant. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Now here's Mills. KD on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
First personal foul.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Free. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Phoenix shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Craig. Both free throws good from Craig. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Left side Irving. Here's Claxton. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Claxton's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, that pass is a product of Kyrie Irving's great instincts. He's got a terrific mind for the game.
Pass to Simmons. Durant at the elbow. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Back to Lee. Now Shamet. He's covered by Irving. Now Lee. Just 3 on the clock. And he sinks the layup. Lee's got 6.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be in a
53. The Suns 56.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Phoenix leading by 3. Kicks it out to Booker. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
No good from Simmons. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Booker outside. over Harris. Good on the baseline, Jay. Booker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns.
Analytics say don't shoot the mid-range shot. Sometimes the best scorers are efficient in that area. Devin Booker, one of those guys.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Booker in the corner. It's stolen by Harris. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And so here's Phoenix. 3-point lead. Trains the three-pointer.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Johnson gets the bucket.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Team second.
For three, Booker.
Well, you know Joe Harris comes from one of the great defensive coaches in college basketball. He will play hard on that end.
Here's KD. And he gets the bucket. KD's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during the last break, I heard Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Nets trailed by 7. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That one's good from the corner.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
Back to Booker. It's hauled in by Warren. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the middle. Durant. That's good. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. If there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it. Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Back to Warren.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Brooklyn Nets.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
James can't get it to go.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. It doesn't go for him.
And that's as good a look as he's going to get. He's just got to shake that one off and keep it moving.
And he gets the bucket.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
Now here's Irving. The kick out to Simmons. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Yep, that one goes.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
And James gets it to go. James has got 6 points.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Simmons. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
Intelligent play by Kyrie. He knows the pick and roll gets him some better options. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
First personal foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Simmons. Gooden pulls it in. And here comes Cleveland. Here's James. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything. Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Snow. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
And he sinks the second. Brooklyn trailing.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:58 left in the first quarter of the game. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers. And he drops the first.
Shooting 2.
And the Nets making a change here. That one misses. And here are the Cavaliers now. 19-footer. Hughes, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Irving. And they doubled up Irving. On the wing, Irving. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:22 left in the first quarter. James, left side. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
What hustle from James on the offensive glass, ensuring that they convert on this possession.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
How about your Brooklyn Nets? Show them some love.
.111 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Outside Warren. Now Mills. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The Cavaliers leading. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Outside Durant. Fires from the corner. And he hits the jumper.
Not exactly what coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Count that one.
And this should come as no surprise. LeBron James is a ridiculous scorer, but this man also knows how to get cooking.
Durant. LeBron with the rebound. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Kevin Durant.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
Here's Hughes. Inside. And it's James with the jam.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
After 1 quarter.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers, 17. Let's go, everyone.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
He's not afraid of getting physical. I like how LeBron James has no problem accepting the contact while trying to score.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
James.
Personal foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul. Team second.
No good on the free throw.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
James with a steal. And it's James with the jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. He takes it in. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
Yeah, well, look, you can bump him, but that's not going to stop LeBron James.
Here's Simmons. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Simmons has got his second basket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
And here are the Cavaliers now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Snow. The shot by James, no good. Brooklyn trailing. Durant inside. He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Here's Simmons. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Out left to the wing. James, left side. Here's Gooden. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Timeout called, the Nets. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Nets with possession here. 8-point game. To the paint. And slam dunk by Simmons.
The playmaking ability of Kyrie Irving. This man just excels at finding ways to get the ball to his guys.
Back to James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Simmons. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Physical defense, not a problem for Simmons. His strength is one of his assets.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all-time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Irving, no good. The Cavaliers leading. Here's James. Oh, hey! How about that?
Okay, wow. Oh, man, LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
It's Warren on the wing. From the arc. That shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. James, outside.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Pass to James. It's stolen by Warren. And here's Simmons. Rejected by James.
A versatile, talented defender. LeBron excels at using his athleticism and length to block so many shots.
And he gets it back. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Simmons with it. James with a steal. Here's Gooden. Second shot opportunity. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency.
your next.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your next youth dance team.
Here's Snow. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's James. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, that's just he's just a big dude. He just brushes by defenders and on his way up. It's just easy.
Outside Irving. Pass to Warren. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. A nice shot by Hughes.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Personal foul.
That free throw good from Irving.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Back to James. Over to the left wing. The 3 is up. There's out. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
The drive by Irving. He gets it in there. Irving's got 5 now.
The quick feed of Kyrie Irving carving his way through the defense, man. This guy, he can get anywhere at any time.
Brooklyn trailing. Left side Warren. The 3 ball. That shot off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers now. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Pass to Irving. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He has 7.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Out to the right wing. James, left side. An easy 2 on the layup. James has got 31.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
Here's Warren. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Back to James. Pass to Ilgauskas. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Now Mills. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Down low. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
Here's James. The rebound by Simmons. Oh, deflected. Now the Nets with it. They trail by 6. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Minute 32 left in the third quarter. Until they foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
A minute and a half left in the third quarter. For 3, Warren.
Let me tell you from experience, when LeBron James is locked in on defense, that's a scary sight for a team.
And the Nets with possession here. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
14.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line, Ben Simmons.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's James on the wing. Give him 31 now. And slam dunk by James.
And come on, what are you doing when Bron is pulling off those dribble moves? Like, if you're the defense, you just keep it pushing.
Outside Curry. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Cleveland calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
So both teams making some changes here. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. And Durant with the big finish.
This is how smart Durant is. Able to break defenses apart in screen rolls like it's nothing.
Pass to Snow. This one for three. They get it again. Bergeau. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Durant way outside. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Brooklyn with the ball, trailing by 10. Now here's Irving. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
James outside. Rebounded by the Nets. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
LeBron James. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. And here is Irving. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Here's James. And the layup is good off the glass. James has got 35 in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the Nets with possession here. Here's Simmons. James with the rebound. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game.
First team.
Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Part of passing the rock is calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Here's Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing. Now the Cavaliers with it. James, right side. Out to the right wing. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Boston Celtics. Here's Bird. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Celtics foul. Larry Bird. First personal foul. First team foul.
Simmons with it. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
To the inside. Here's McHale. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
From Dennis Johnson.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Simmons.
And slam dunk by Simmons.
A sensational athlete. I like when Simmons rises up with confidence and jams it through.
To the right side. Here's Bird. And Durant with the block. Up ahead. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Parrish. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Now here's Warren. Left side Durant. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
Here's Bird. Pass to Ainge. 6 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
And the Nets with possession here. They lead by 4. Here's Irving. There's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Love how effective Irving is on the drive. His head is up, and he just cuts right through the defense.
Pass to Bird. Rebounded by the Nets. And here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Assisted by...
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
To the wing, right side. Here's Ainge. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Outside Durant. A minute and a half left in the opening quarter. Good on the shot.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the Celtics call time here.
Celtics Entertainment.
Boston trailing. Pass to Walton. No good there. And Brooklyn going the other way now. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
And it's in there.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's McHale. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the paint. Here's Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Got there early, and his anticipation of that play was rewarded by that call.
Here's McHale.
Foul.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nets with a lead. The kick to Durant. And Walton pulls it down. Here's Vincent. Down low. McHale. And so it's Brooklyn leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Pass to Johnson. The shot comes out, and Brooklyn will go the other way with it. And Durant with the big finish.
Assist goes to
Kyrie with that feel, man, it's so special, impressive. Finds a teammate, that's a direct dime.
Right side Johnson. Here's Bird. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for
And he can't get the first one.
Larry Bird.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Outside Simmons. To the middle. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
He's basically pick your poison with Kevin Durant, especially in the screen and roll, an effective passer, and of course, a deadly shooter.
Here's Ainge. And he makes it on the layup.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Now here's Durant. He's got 12. Misses the baby hook. Here's Wedman. Pass to Parrish. Here's Bird. Here's Wedman. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Bird missing.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule book for guys reaching in. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And Boston calls time here. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been on a mission, attacking the basket all game long. I'm curious to see what adjustments they can make.
The Celtics making a switch here. And here's Johnson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Has to Parrish. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. So it's Brooklyn now. Now here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
Terrific playmaking from Simmons, getting the ball into his hands off a wide-open shooter.
Here's McHale. Give him 8 points now. The rebound by Simmons.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Irving. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Just so few players have that kind of arsenal. When they get to the inside and have to finish, Kyrie Irving becomes elite.
Ainge can't hit. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.